So,
No.
we back.
Are we?
Where we been?
Where we went?
It's your fault.
Nope, it's not mine.
Whose fault is it then?
It's yours.
Where would the... What?
It's yours.
How you figure?
Cause you always wait till I go to sipping on my cup.
She just told y'all where we been. Every time we got ready to record, somebody was a little...
No.
Somebody was a little bit
let's
tipsy.
Record.
Somebody
let's
would
record.
be... Somebody would be a little bit tipsy. Somebody be a little bit
Just
messed
like
up.
today. I'm like, let's record.
No, today
look at her.
Today
like,
I deliberately...
Tell him I got something in mind. Nah.
Today I deliberately say, yo, don't get messed up today. We got to record. Did I not?
Listen, I've had a rough week.
It is what... Speaking of rough weeks or rough days... One of your favorite artists is making headlines today.
Wait a minute.
I guess people don't really have too much really going on to talk about that. They made it a big spectacle, but Summer Walker.
Who's messing with Summer now?
Have you seen her haircut?
No.
Here it is. I got it queued up for you. Check it out. That's her new hair.
Why did she do that?
It's her hair. I guess she likes it. I just wanted to see your first reaction. Let's hear what this person has to say about it.
Good morning. I have a very unpopular opinion, and I don't care if you agree or not. But from my experience as an alt-black girl, expressing myself with hair has always been an issue for other people for no apparent reason.
So she's addressing everybody going in on Summer Walker because I could not scroll down my timeline without seeing Summer Walker hate for her hair. It was crazy. I'm like, that's her hair. It's her looks. But let's let her finish and then we'll...
Like, it's my hair. And if I like it and I'm taking my selfies, I'm rocking it, what is the big deal? What is the problem? Me with these light green roots, my green hair, and this teal looking like Emerald City, what's the issue? And people who make fun of me or alternative people for experimenting with their hair, it's either because A, they don't have the range, or B, they don't have the opportunity because of their jobs, it would not allow it. So everybody was talking up 2/2/22, but when Summer Walker changes her hair to express herself, being an alternative black girl, y'all are making fun of her on Twitter, comparing her to the monster from Mortal Kombat, or my homie here, which I don't think is an insult. I don't know how on 2/2/22 we are still condemning each other for the expression of our hair. This is dope. Good morning. I have a very...
Whoa.
Welcome back.
Like, where have I been?
Welcome back. Like, I could not scroll down my timeline without seeing this, and I'm like, it is because of her looks before. It's shocking to see that first, but after you see it, you're like, okay, it's her hair. It's what she wants to do.
To me, it's like, in a way, it doesn't surprise me. And again,
she's an artist.
One, she is an artist, and that is her expression. Two, it's her hair. That's kind of like, me, like other people, like you want to do what you want with your hair, especially when you're an adult. And it's just how women, we just do things, we dress how we feel. We look how we feel. And I go into, that takes me to another point, that sometimes it is said that when we go to doing those drastic things like that, it's depression or other things. Yes.
Could be a cry for help, but...
And it's so crazy because me and my brother was having a conversation yesterday, about things like that. And, someone he knew that, just shaved all their hair off. And I'm like, just out of like, why?
Now, some women do, because you always see, like, on the movies or on the shows that you have me watch, that you be making me watch.
Yeah.
The women will do the just gut, like, chop off of their hair, and then you see them in the next scene, they crying.
Nah, Angela Bassett didn't do that.
I've seen a few women that did that, cut all their hair off, go natural, and then be...
What was that movie? That's the only movie you're referencing.
I can't think of it.
I know.
It's a couple of them I've seen.
That was the only one movie.
No, it's a couple of them. But you see the women that want to cut their hair off, and then the next they regret it within, like, a few hours later.
I mean,
that's the only thing I could think of about this situation.
And it's probably too because what other people have to say, But sometimes it's like,
But
Like I like her hair right there.
I respect Summer Walker for being bold. I respect her for stepping out there and trying, doing something that she wanted to do. I respect it.
I'm like, I would love to hear her say, you know, what was her thought process behind
You know who I would love, like.
I mean, Kanye did some like really.
Yeah, when he had all of them.
That's what I'm saying. So it really doesn't shock me, but then it's like, oh, so why did you do that? And I mean, Kanye broke it down on that show, you know, on how he came to that. So I'm like, I would love to know like how she came to that one ponytail.
Now you know
it's still cold outside.
You know who would give, if she was in my family, you know who would give her the business about her hair?
I don't know.
My grandmother.
It's a lot of them, and you're like,
my grandmother don't bite her tongue, so she just showed up. My grandma was like, Lord, what made you do that? Did you lose a bet?
The older generation,
they don't care.
No,
they don't care.
And they don't soften.
My grandma would have been like,
out.
So, had nothing else better to do? Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing else? You just too much time on your hands. So they say that's the devil's play.
Gosh, I'm just like, wow, it just looks, it's different.
But I respect it. You know what I mean? Because that's a statement of your individuality.
It is. And I mean, because you done had waves of fro, dreads, you know, like.
Oh yeah, I done went through all of that type of change. Yeah. I got a fro right now. I've had waves. I've had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The low cut. I've had the box when I was in school as a kid. I've had.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was always how I felt at the time. How I wanted to.
Exactly. It's your expression.
Right. It was always
so it's
that.
Like, and that's my thing. I'm like, long as it's her expression, is like that's what she was feeling. Then do you, girl?
Do you? And she said another thing
But if that's her cry out, like if she's like depressed or going through something because she's a new mom, or you know, I don't know if y'all listen to her album. Her album is fire. Okay, check it out. But you know, she's going through some stuff. Then okay, now we need to be like, all right,
are you okay?
Down.
That should be the first question.
We need to talk.
When you do something drastic like that, that should be the first question. Right. Are you okay? Or was this just something you always wanted to do?
I like it if you love it. You know,
if it's something you always wanted to do, I rock with you. If it's not something you always wanted to do, and this is a cry for help, then tell me. And let's talk about it. Let's work through it.
Is it really real, or was that like a...
I don't know. I just know it's been on everything and what everybody's been talking about.
Look at the bright side. You know, like I said, the less hair you have up there, the easier the wigs stick down. You know, I mean, because I keep asking my beautician to put a wig on me, and she's like, I got too much hair. No. So I'm like, hey, you got a good setup right there, sis.
And the other thing that got me about what this girl here said is one thing that I kind of, I don't know, when I went for my job, when I went to get the job at the fire department, what was one of the things that I had to do?
Shave off your facial hair. And that's true, because that's one thing, like when I went to go get my hair done.
Not just the facial hair. I was cool with that. It was the cutting my dreads off at the time.
Oh, yeah. Because I think they were kind of long by that time, right?
My dreads were very long at that point in time.
But you didn't have no long hair.
It wasn't even that. It was everybody telling me.
You don't want anybody telling you nothing to do, period.
That and the fact that people were saying you don't need to go up there for an interview in dreads. It brings about a certain look. And I felt some type of way about that.
Right.
But for me at the time, it was because of what I needed to do at the moment. I needed to get a job. I needed to provide. We had a newborn. I had to take care of that. But I was pissed that in order for me to go get a job,
that's how it is regardless.
I had to cut off my dreads because you would look at me a certain type of way when I came into the interview. You know what I'm saying? And I felt some type of way about that.
And I
definitely felt some type of way.
That was the times then, and it's still the times now. I mean, because even if you're being a business owner, you know, you have to be mindful of what you do and how you do, what you post and what you don't, because people are always watching.
Oh yeah.
And people
You remember them dreads how many times I almost went to jail?
Yes.
Because I was being profiled because of my hair and what I was driving at the time.
And how you dress.
And how I dress.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Right.
But it comes with the territory, and it sucks that you have to go through that type of stuff. But back to Summer, I mean, that's crazy that people would. The internet is cruel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so for her,
it's what it is.
I'm pretty sure her skin is I hope is thick enough to endure that. It'll be a new story tomorrow. You know what I mean? They'll be off of her tomorrow, but
I just hope. Well, one, I believe her skin is thick enough for with everything that she's going through. I just hope that she's not in a vulnerable place to where things are getting to her, because she has like. I love the fact. I love it and hate it that pain makes artists' album and music just be so good, because it's like, why they gotta go through something for it? Like, you know, it's like that's how it comes out in their music.
If she felt some type of way about it, we about to get a fire song.
I'm saying her album she just recently released, like it really just was like her diary. She just opened up, you know, and went in.
That's what I said. That's your girl. That's why I was surprised you didn't even know about it.
I've been trying to catch up on different things from all these trips and things. You know, it's like I haven't been on social media. I gotta get on apparently because you're ahead of me.
Exactly. So y'all let us know, man, and what y'all think. How y'all felt about that?
What y'all think about the hairstyle?
What
Is
you
it
think?
a problem? Do you think it's a cry? Or it's just an expression?
Should you have to cut your hair before an interview because they're gonna view
That's
you a
you
certain
personally.
That
That got nothing to do with Summer.
I'm sorry, I'm still
keep
feeling
your own stuff to you now. Keep your own stuff to you.
Still feeling some type of way about it. Still feeling some type of way.
We can talk about that offline.
He ain't there no more either, and that's crazy. You know what I mean? Because me and him on
Okay.
You know. All right. Till the next one we go. Peace.